Africa sometimes seems like an orphaned lion lost in the jungle. And because the lion is an orphan, he has no one to tell him that he is the king. So he moves around the jungle, afraid of hyenas and snakes and monkeys. That's just Africa. We are literally one of the most valuable continents in the world, but we are not living to our full potential. Picture Nigeria, for instance. We export cotton and import fabrics. We export the best leather and import most of our handbags. West Africa is the world's largest producer of cocoa, but most of the chocolate we eat are imported from UK, Switzerland, and France. Chocolate market is worth about $100 billion, and Africa has just 2% of that market.
Hello, welcome to Luscious Chocolates, where we create handcrafted chocolates from Nigerian cocoa beans. Our journey began in 2015, and we keep working, exploring, and discovering the world of chocolate making. We started Luscious Chocolates to fill a gap in the cocoa producing value chain in Nigeria. We realized that most of the cocoa that we produce in Nigeria is exported, and then we import chocolates, either for consumers or also to meet the needs of the baking industry. So Luscious Chocolates decided that, do you know what? Let us fill this gap. Let us add value to our current value chain, and then begin to showcase Nigeria as a chocolate country globally.
Femi Oyedipe reminds me a lot about Elsa in Frozen because she went into the unknown, literally speaking. According to her story, she was unhappy with her job as a human resource expert. She's ticked all the boxes, she's done everything right, she had a good job, she's done her master's, but she wasn't happy. She then took this bold move to go into chocolate making, a literal virgin industry. She had to create her own pathway. Now many others will follow her. She had to learn about the equipment and the machineries and how it works. She also had to learn about how to fix it, then teach the engineers.
But I would say I didn't get any formal education for chocolate processing and making. I got a book, The Art of Making Chocolates, and I read it. And then I got my first cocoa bean from a missionary in Oyo State. And I just started. Started from the basement of my house. We cleared out the guest room and started from the basement of the house. And we just kept experimenting. I remember the first set of chocolate bars I did. I was doing all that work for 1 whole year. A lot of feasibility studies, a lot of testing, a lot of people sampling the product, and that's how we got to where we are today. In terms of packaging, in terms of flavor, in terms of taste.
Her strategy for breaking into the Nigerian market was absolutely brilliant. She started by making customized chocolates for special occasions. So for Christmas, Mother's Day, Valentine's Day, she made custom order chocolates with personalized messages. That was the only way she could set her footprint in the midst of so much foreign competition. So there is this saying that when you pray for blessings, you have to be doing something that God can bless. She was already making chocolates when she was discovered by the Lagos state government and granted a small loan to expand her equipment. She also got investors on board who are now interested in helping her expand her business across Nigeria.
And with the loan we received from LSETF, we're able to increase our capacity in terms of production. We're able to meet our current demand and also penetrate new markets. With the LSETF loan, we're able to pay salaries, we're able to increase our staff strength.
You need to understand the product, understand how you're going to go about even producing that product. Don't go into manufacturing clueless, because you make huge mistakes. Even if you're clueless about it, source information, do your research, ask questions. It's painful, it's painstaking, it will take a lot of your time, but you need to be knowledgeable about it.
You have to stay true to you, stay true to your faith, stay true to who you are. Because in the process, when the blessings begin to pour in, you have to stay true. Yes. Stay true to what your brand is, what your vision is. You have to stay true.
Chocolates made in West Africa is the best quality you can ever get. Because Swiss and French and UK chocolate has to make 2 trips across the Pacific. They first have to leave as cacao and come back as chocolates. That's 2 trips. Unlike made in West Africa, which is fresh from the source. We have to stop this unhealthy obsession over made in America and foreign goods. Even the Yoruba has an adage that says in Tiwantiwa, it's time for our own. It's time for us to look inwards. Imagine that lion we spoke about in the beginning of this video. Imagine he's wandering around the jungle and he catches his reflection in a lake or a river. Then he'll realize, wow, I look big and powerful. Maybe he will let out his very first roar. That's who we should be. Everything we have is within us. Thanks for watching.